It's a Grizzly.
Should we get out of here?
No. We're gonna watch and listen.
Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome. So I see Gary. They're already talking about the tow truck. Interesting. Hello there, Rebecca. Jean Hudson. And hopefully everybody's doing well on a Tuesday evening.
Yes.
Warm outside Louisville, Kentucky, 73 degrees. Hello, Kelly. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Hello there, Leonard. How you doing there? Val. Welcome, everybody. So I learned something today. I learned that if you have a Walmart in your area, they deliver.
Neato.
I did not know that.
I didn't.
And I'm a big Amazon shopper. And I found out Walmart is cheaper than Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So watch out, Walmart. Here I come.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I got me some Red Hot.
Yum.
So then I got some more camping stuff, which I don't need. But anyways. So how's everybody doing? How are you doing, Kelly?
Doing good. I thought we'd do the major arcana tonight just for the heck of it.
Interesting.
And then Walmart's always cheaper for groceries, too.
Yes, they are. They really are. Starting to lag a little bit. Wonder why.
Huh. Well, I guess we'll probably get started here. Well, I tried to number them the right way, and if I got the numbers out of order, oh well, I'm not perfect. The first card is the Fool, and that can mean taking a leap of faith, being joyful, carefree, and happy. And
Right.
upside down, you're not watching what you're doing, and you do foolish choices. But there's other meanings too. That's just how I read them. And a lot of times, also, I look at the colors of the card. Like sometimes I'll say through action, which is the red, through spirituality, which is the blue, helps you get to where you're going. So, and also it can mean travel because of the little bag that took to his little travel stick too.
Correct.
And by the way, my deck is the Robert Henson deck. And then here's the Magician. And this always means manifesting as above, so below. Bring into being what you need, having all the elements. And upside down is not quite getting it right and not having all the elements in place to manifest or doubting yourself. So. And then it can mean springtime because of the lilies. But if you pick up on the roses, it can be summertime. So, and then something happening very quickly too. Let's see. Here's I like this card. Oops. The High Priestess. That can mean a court case. It can mean judgment. It can mean going back to higher learning. Also using your wisdom, and then upside down is not being able to accomplish what you had planned. There's like a delay. Doesn't mean that it won't happen, but there's a delay there. And higher spirituality and attunement. And then the Empress. That's, of course, it is the Empress, using your wisdom. This is always, to me, a summer card. It can also, because she's pregnant, it can mean pregnancy and bringing all good things in. It can also mean your mother. And then upside down, it can mean troubles, not having faith in yourself as you should. And not believing in yourself and not using the wisdom that you've accrued throughout your life. And that always means summertime to me. This is, oops, here we go. This is the Emperor. And this always to me means a lawyer or a person that's a fire sign, a boss. It can mean Aries sign, a person that's kind but firm, a good boss. It can also mean your husband. And upside down, this is a cruel leader or a cruel boss.
Ooh, I got a bunch of those in my lifetime.
Yeah, rules with the iron fist. And then this one is the Hierophant. That can mean institutions like hospitals, the government, anything that's an institution. It can mean marriage and getting help from government help, financial help, aid. And then upside down, it's things being misrun, inappropriateness. It can mean a divorce. And it also can mean that the institution has failed you. Oh, and in institution, it can mean jail too. And this is the Lovers. This is the ultimate love, a blessed love, a kind love, an angelic love. And then upside down, it can mean a divorce, and it can mean a bad divorce, like it can be gnarly. And any questions in the room there? How do you determine if all of what the cards mean? Well, you practice with it and you see what comes up. Like here, we'll use this one as an example. What you do is you look at the colors, and this is the Chariot, and this usually always means balance to me and victory. It can mean divine union, the ultimate union, the forever union. And then upside down is division of partnership. Can be business, can be marriage, friendship, stuff like that. So it's a breaking up of a union. As you see, like there's a rod there, that can be springtime. And then it's also ultimate balance because of yin yang. You see the yin yang here. And then it's duality because the blue and white and the black and white.
So most of the cards have a base start out with, correct?
Right. And then you go off from there.
Right.
Like this is the Strength card. It can mean spirituality. It can mean gentleness and kindness. This is usually always the Summer card to me. Innate faith, and been through a whole lot of stuff in life, but they came through it. And then upside down, they're having struggle with life in general, loss of faith, disbelief, stuff like that. And it can also mean, because there is a lion in there, it can be meeting somebody that's a Leo the lion. And then a ruby, that can mean July because she's wearing a ruby necklace. Just little things that you pick up, and then also there's the infinity in there too. And then there's like the deeper meanings that I didn't get into. I'm just doing the light meanings here. And I'm not an expert anyway. This is the Hierophant. That means your guide, being the pathway being lit up, listening to your guide, showing the way. And then upside down is you can't find your way out of the forest.
I've done that before.
You're sort of lost. You ain't listening. And then the Wheel of Fortune, that's always you're on the right way. I say you're neither to the left nor to the right. You're right, exactly where you need to be. And then upside down is you aren't anywhere near your pathway. You're totally left field there. You got to get back on track. And this can also mean addictions. So I have a lot of cards in here that can mean addiction or whatever. This is death card. Now, death doesn't mean that you're going to die. It means death of a situation. Or you're running around and you're not paying attention at all and you're oblivious to what's going on. And then you're going to get smacked in the back of the head by your guides and say, wake up and pay attention. And it's also coming to light and having a death of the old phase of life and a new beginning. So that's what that is. And then upside down is stagnation. You're just stuck.
Amber, she's going over the major arcana in the tarot deck, explaining what they are.
Yeah, and this is the death card. This is the moon. This is always a neat card. If you notice, there's like a creature coming up out of the river. It's hidden in subconscious things, dreams, intuition, going through the veil at night and coming back. And also a woman's time of the month and the phase of the moons. Pay attention to it. And then upside down is not paying attention to your dreams and not listening to your intuition. There's a lot of intuitive cards in here. And then by the light of the silvery moon, being guided. Oops. This is the hanged one. To me, it means, if you notice, this guy isn't hurt. He's just hanging out. And it means going with the flow to me. And if you notice, there's a 4 being made by his legs, and I say more financial security. And then upside down means you're a total control freak to me.
Yes.
These are my meanings. It isn't out of the book or anything. It's just what I came up with throughout the years. And then this is temperance. This, I call it the P card, the patience card. Oh no, not the P card. And it's balance, mind, body, and soul, because if you see the triangle in the middle of the heart and angelic help and an aha moment. And then upside down is you ain't got a lick of patience at all.
Mm-hmm.
And then this does not mean total terror, total chaos, total awful. Everybody thinks, oh my God, it's the end of the world with the Tower card. No, what it means is something like a lightning bolt's going to happen, a total change. Your life is going to change on a dime. And it'll disrupt everything, but it's for the better. And upside down means everything's calmed down, the dust is settled, and you're starting a whole new beginning, a whole new cycle again. So everybody goes, oh my God, it's terrible. And then, of course, here's the dreaded devil card. It doesn't mean the devil. It means a breakup of a marriage. It means addiction. It can be drug addiction, can be alcohol, whatever. It means wanting revenge. If you notice, the lady's giving her husband a nasty look and wanting to burn him up alive. It's like, damn your hide. Well, and it's like, that's going to come back on you, and overcoming doubts, demons, and fears. And then upside down is you just don't get it. And you're still in the throes of addiction. You still aren't done with it yet. So, and still want revenge.
Everybody says they don't have patience.
And then this is the star card, which is a beautiful card. I call it balance emotionally, physically, spiritually, and mentally. You look at the stars in the background and see how many stars come up, and you can tell how many months something good's going to happen. The dove symbolizes peace, and then the water symbolizes emotions that have calmed down. Ah, dear. And then right side upside down, it means you're still working on it. Totally. This is justice. Now, to me, this always means a legal case to me, but also justice in your favor. Somebody that you don't even know about is going to stick up for you. A court case will go well. And upside down, it means you aren't going to get your court case won. There's something in the background that you didn't know about that can stop the case from going your way. And an injustice, somebody like lies, cheats, or steals from you. Judgment. Well, to me, this card always, it does mean judgy much. Don't judge anybody, because my mom always said, if you point at somebody, 4 fingers are pointing back at you, quote my mama.
Right.
But also judgment spiritually. And this is also my guilt card. Lots of people run around with a whole bunch of guilt. And then upside down to me, it's healing a family, letting go of guilt, and doing like you need to do. So, and then let's see. Here's the world. This is always a fun card. This is the end of a cycle card, a new beginning of your cycle of you at that point in time. Balance, a new beginning. And to me, it's always the end of December and the beginning of January. And it's a wonderful, and it's the world's your oyster. And this also can mean travel. And upside down is your cycle hasn't ended yet. You're still, put your hip waders on. You got a whole bunch of stuff to go through.
Uh-huh.
And this card, I love this card. This is the sun card. This is my happy, happy, joy, joy card. And manifestation, prayers, wants, and wishes manifested a new beginning, a new job. Notice he has the stick to manifest, and the horse is carrying him on into the future, and the happy sunshine in the back. And then upside down, it means it's just not time yet. Any questions?
Yes, Eric has one. Are there beginner cards that are good? Yes, Eric. There are cards that, like Kelly has, they'll give you a brief explanation on there so you can learn the basics to get you down.
I don't have any writings on mine, but yes, they have those. And then you have a little booklet that comes in your card deck. And what you do is you pick out the card deck that you resonate to. And don't get one that's too complicated. Usually, I don't have the Rider-Waite deck with me right now, but usually people start out with the Rider-Waite deck. That's a simple deck. And then they have a little booklet, and then you throw the cards in the, like I say, the Celtic cross, and then you can do a reading and see what colors. And I don't know if I can get this in there. That's like the Celtic cross. That's how you lay them out. And then you can do like a short reading to see how it goes. And then when you're just starting out, you can just pull one card and see what it means. Shuffle and always cover your deck with a cloth. That's important.
Yes, and Michelle, is that how you say it? Michelle Con? She'd like to have a love reading since you got your cards out.
Oh, okay. Here, I'm shuffling for you. I'll show you each card so you can see what I'm doing.
All right, Michelle. Or is it Michelle? Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong.
All right. Do you have a blondie that you're dating? Because if you don't, he's coming in real soon. And he feels like he could be maybe a Saggy. Another person asks, how do you flip the card? You just turn them over. And then if they're upside down, you read them upside down. So what I'm doing, I don't know how to show you. I'm flipping it this way so it's laying across. And this card is, you are going to be invited to someone else's wedding. That's the Three of Cups. And so it'll be an enjoyable affair. You are going to be traveling and going forward. You are adding to your foundation. This is the Six of Rods. So that's adding to your foundation. And that's the third card I'm laying down. Then the behind card is letting the past go. This is the Five of Pentacles, and that's always help from spirituality, from spirit. And the Six of Pentacles, you are going to receive some form of inheritance. That's coming up, and that's within a year or two. And then you got the Page of Cups. That means that you do have love coming to you this year. And then, but you're worried about it. You're letting all the past creep up on you. Remember, they aren't your past. Don't let the past people, don't bring the baggage of the past people with you. That's the Six of Swords. Two more cards. And then you have, you're going to get a better job with a boss that is like a Taurus, and he'll be a really good boss. And then summertime with your new beau, you are going to travel. This is a travel card for me, Eight of Cups. And then the last card is you're going to be conflicted because you're bringing too much of your old stuff with you. Don't do that to yourself. You can get out anytime you want. See, the lady isn't really tied up. There's your reading.
Interesting. Michelle, that was a pretty good read. Interesting. She did say yes during the car poll, so it is resonating. So Carol wants to know if you can pull a general card for her, please.
Okay. Go with the flow. You got the Hanged One.
Interesting. And Scott wants to know, Kelly Joe, I have an investment. Is it going to pay?
Yes. Yes. Get in and get out.
And Denise wants a general card too, please.
You have learned from your past lessons. This is the Six of Cups, and karmic debt paid in full.
Interesting. I'll take a general card too.
You want me to pick you one? Yeah. Okay, I'll do it. Hang on.
You always been right with me.
You got an investment that'll come through, and you got money coming to you. It's the Ace of Pentacles or Ace of Coins.
Interesting.
So look for that.
Denise says, thank you, Kelly Joe.
You're welcome.
Interesting. I see a future for Eric getting some cards now.
Oh, Eric?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tell him to go what he resonates to.
Lorna wants a general card too, please.
All right. Let me shuffle for her.
Hey, Scott M. Welcome.
Okay, you have Six of Pentacles. It's like someone will leave you money in a will.
Interesting. Yeah, Kelly Joe actually read some of my dolls last year. That was funny.
yeah,
That was funny.
They have personalities.
Yeah, that was funny. Well, thank you, Catherine, for sharing. I greatly appreciate it. Round of applause to you and everybody.
Thank you. So, any questions about the cards, guys? Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Catherine wants a general card, please.
All right. You're going to get your not dreams at night, but your personal dream back, and prosperity and abundance.
Crystal, when you're sleeping at the LDL, you're going to wake up to a bunch of dolls. You're welcome, Catherine. Crystal just made a weird face. She's like,
Yeah, you got some of those dolls. They're creepy.
Yes. I'll put them around her head while she's sleeping and let her wake up like that.
Oh, boy. Don't bring that one doll that has like the little embroidered dress. That one's extra.
Yeah. That actually fell off the top of the desk the other day.
Oh, okay. Well, that one's doing rambunctious-y things.
I told you, she's like,
Like creepy. No.
Yeah.
But there's so many decks that you can get, and they're lovely. These are like really old. I've had them forever. But
so that's what I did. I was watching people on TikTok because I knew they didn't know what they were doing. And that's how I learned, because I went out and got some decks. And I'm like, man, you don't know what you're doing. That's a shame. So. But
you read how it feels good to you. Like, I might say something means something, and it might mean something totally different to you. So do you. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. So you're welcome, Carol. Carol says thank you.
You're welcome. Eric wants to do forensics on the dolls.
Yeah. For some reason, I'm seeing him dressed up like a doctor with one of those old little flashlights.
Yeah, really, with the light right there.
Well, yeah.
You and I both got the same image.
Yeah. Hello there, BFFG. Welcome. Round of applause for you.
Hello. But yeah, the cards are just an element to help. You know, they're quick, fast, and fun. Same with the tea leaves. You know, it's.
Lauren says, that was very interesting, Kelly. Do you want to go back and watch and write them all down?
Oh, cool.
I knew a guy from work, Crystal says, that had a Chucky doll on the front seat of his car to deter thieves.
Oh, that's funny.
No one wanted to do anything with this car. That's bad. Here's a question for you. Okay. Kelly Joe from Denise. Question: do you see me getting compensation from the 9/11 Victims Compensation Fund?
You should. You're in the roster.
I know it's been a long, drawn-out battle for many people.
Yeah, they're supposed to all get something. If you're on the roster, you're supposed to get something. That's what they're telling me. I don't know what they're doing. I'm just telling you what I'm hearing. I am not privy to anything. I'm just telling you what I hear.
I just don't know why it's taken so long. It's been what, 20, how many years?
Well,
01, right?
Yeah, so it's 23 years.
Yeah. I had to stop and count. Isn't that awful? It doesn't seem like it's been that long.
No, I'll never forget it as long as I live.
No, when that happened, I was on my way to work, and I stopped at the gas station, and everybody was outside their cars with their car doors open, and they weren't pumping gas, and the gas station was busy. And they were like, "Did you hear what happened?" And I'm like, "No, I just got up." And they're like, "A plane hit the Trade Center, World Trade Center." And I'm like, "What?" So,
yeah, I'll never forget. I was in my kitchen getting coffee, and I was gonna have Mom come over, and we were gonna go have breakfast. And I I called her when I saw it on the TV. I said, "Ma, turn on the TV." And that's where I was. That's what I remember.
I think at the time we had VCRs, and I recorded for a week straight, nothing but the news.
Wow.
So yes, I got all the VHS tapes. So Denise, thank you for your sacrifices. I'm so heartbroken.
Yes. Thank you.
I didn't know Denise was in there. Sorry to hear that, Denise. So Roger says, I took my dad to the doctor's office that day and heard it on the radio. Yeah. It was terrible. It really was.
Denise worked in Tower 1. I'm glad you made it out okay.
Wow. Unbelievable.
There were some people on that day missed their train or didn't go in, and they were spared.
Yes.
I believe that was divine.
What was she said, thank you guys, I got cancer twice.
Oh.
What was sad, a lot of people had an opportunity to get out of the building, but floor supervisors and managers told them, don't worry, there's nothing to worry about, go back to work.
Wow.
So it's terrible. Gene says, always praying for you, Denise, and we'll say some extra for you and get your seven. Absolutely.
And there's supposed to be a fund for people for their health that were in 911. So I don't know how she looks into that, but I've heard about that also.
Yes, Grizzly, that was tired too, yeah. And what bugs me, and I'll say this and I'll drop it, but we're helping all the illegal immigrants. I won't say another word about that.
We need to help our own people.
I know. I agree.
You know, we have, all kinds of stuff that needs to be helped, like the kids' lunches and our responders and all that. There's a whole bunch.
She says she's in that too, so that's good.
Okay. All right. I'm not, like I say, I'm not an expert, but this is just things that I've heard through doing readings and stuff like that.
I know, Crystal. I kind of try to keep my mouth shut. So I get fired up.
I know. Calm down, Chris.
I know.
There's a whole bunch of stuff we can get fired up about, but
right.
Sometimes it wouldn't do any good anyway.
I know. It is true. So, but yeah, I couldn't believe when I found out about Walmart cheaper than Amazon. I was like, oof. So, interesting. Yes, Carol, prayers for Denise. Thank you.
Yes, totally. Absolutely. But one person can help little at a time, That's the way I look at it. One good deed can help spread and do stuff. So that's what
I'm a
believe.
firm believer of paying it forward.
Right. You say it more eloquently than I was trying to. Thank you.
That's all right.
Use my educated words.
I do. I was watching a special about people panhandling, how they actually don't need help and they're actually well off, and that burns me up.
Oh, I saw a special on that. It's like, really? Jeez.
So Eric said, that reminds me about the ball made you. Parts came from Walmart, see? So yeah, I was floored about when I learned about Walmart today. You know how much business they're going to take away from Amazon? Interesting. I can't wait for Eric to get his deck.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what kind of deck he gets. That'll be neat. Eric made you what is it?
Rim ball.
A pod that.
Yeah, rim ball.
Yeah, rim ball.
Mm-hmm.
I can't talk tonight. I'm glad you understand me.
What I'm talking about, Crystal, is two things. People panhandling. I've seen a lot of them don't need it. They're well off. And two, I found out Walmart is cheaper than buying off Amazon.com. Yeah, off Walmart.com. And I found out my Walmart delivers. So I've got little supplies for the show. Spilling my candy everywhere. Red Hots. So, and other camping essentials that I don't need again. So, I'm in New York. The immigrants refuse to get on planes to leave. That's all right. I just say deport them all. So, that's not being racist. Hi, Lorna. Carol says my cousin worked as an officer in New York. When that happened, yeah, that's terrible.
Wow. Yes.
So, Lorna's Googling panhandle. Careful how you Google that. You may be surprised what comes up.
I don't even think we want to know.
Panhandler is somebody that begs for money.
Right.
So, well, not everything. I'm just now finding out. For example, some of the tables I was going to buy on Amazon from Walmart, same table, $26 cheaper.
That's good.
Yeah. So when you spend, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars with Amazon, you start finding out you can save some money at Walmart. It's going to add up. Oh, you're welcome,
Right.
Lorna. So,
right. Like we have a place called Publix here, and then Walmart. Publix is always $4 more expensive than Walmart, to get stuff. So it's like, oh,
I don't understand that.
I don't know either. I don't know why.
Interesting. Anybody else have any other questions?
Any other questions, guys?
If not, we'll wrap up. We'll give you a
thank
few
you.
seconds and give everybody see if they have any other questions. If not, we'll call it for tonight. Don't forget, we got another show at 10 o'clock.
And have a good night and have a good show.
Let's see here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see. From coast to coast around the world, good night. We'll see you at 9.
It's a Grizzly.
Should we get out of here?
No. We're gonna watch and listen.
Action.
It's a Grizzly.
Oh, shit, should we run?
No.
Action.
It's a Grizzly.
Oh, should we run?
Okay. It's a Grizzly.
Are you sure it's not a chipmunk? Action. No, get out of here. Action.
It's a Grizzly.
I'm out of here.
Huh. Maybe it is a chipmunk. It's a Grizzly.
Are we gonna die?
I don't know. We're just going to sit here and listen and watch.
Let's get out of here, maybe.
fall.